I keep getting messages from my 8 brothers and sisters that Lou this time is definitely suing me. They're like, Apefather, man, it's over. The papers are being sent out. That's it. You're being served. Uh, how could you keep believing this guy? I mean, seriously, what's wrong with all of you? I mean, I know that there's a very large percentage of people that have something called brains and like common sense and logic, but there just seems to be some people, there's no hope for you. There's no hope for you. You have no, like, intelligence, man. It's like your IQ is like friggin' in the single digits. Lou cannot sue a squirrel. I am not getting served any papers. Okay, the only papers I'm gonna get sued by Lou is toilet paper. Okay, and I don't even think you could afford that. Like maybe Lou, I'll tell you what. If you even could afford toilet paper, I'd be impressed. This dude, I don't. There's something very strange what's going on with Lou. Sometimes I think that he's really not making money on YouTube. I think that he's just buying views. He's buying subs. So theoretically, it looks like he's making a lot of money because he's getting all these views, like over 68 million views. But does he look like a guy that like is making all this money? The guy looks like a bum. He lives in Central Park. He makes videos with ducks and squirrels. Never one time did we see his Lou Casa. Remember the Lou penthouse? We don't see his Teslas. I just think there's something up with Lou. I think he's buying views. I think that he's really not making this much money on YouTube. Because if he really was, if this dude was making money, come on, man. At this point, Lou could afford a lot. Because, like, with the views that he got, Lou probably made $500,000 on YouTube. The guy would be driving a really luxurious car. He would be living in a really nice place. But, you always see Lou in Central Park. He doesn't have a car. He wears the same shirts. I know you're going to say the same thing to me. Well, you wear the same shirts. I told you, look, all of my money goes on the following things, okay? And I do have a substantial amount of money, okay? I spend my money on things that I consider to be valuable. What's valuable? Gold. I have close to $300,000 right now in gold. I have an account now that's very close to $100,000 in it for my real estate investing. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting for the right time for the market to crash. Look, I learned my lesson with Amy and AMC. I believe in Amy. I do believe in Amy. I believe in AMC, but I am certainly not rushing into any real estate investing. Not yet. Okay, I own a home that's worth over $500,000. Okay, even my minivan that all of you make fun of, it's paid for. There's no note. I could get probably $23,000 for this thing if I sell it tomorrow. And I'm actually thinking, just to let you know, there's a very strong possibility that I might be upgrading in the next couple of months. I might trade this in and maybe get like something, a Suburban, a Tahoe, something. I'll figure that out. But listen, what's the deal with this guy, Lou? You know what I mean? He doesn't show that he has any wealth. Like, nothing. Where's his cars? Where's his money? Like, the guy doesn't even, like make a video where you eat a $300-$400 dinner. Like, then I would at least say, okay, listen, hey, the guy had a big, gigantic porterhouse steak. He had a very expensive, tasty bottle of wine. The guy doesn't do anything. All I see him with is Starbucks. It's all I ever see Lou spend money on. I never see Lou eat. I don't know where he lives. I don't see him with a car. I don't see him in a house, any type of real estate. So I'm really under the impression the dude is buying his views, he's buying his subs, and he may not be making money on YouTube. He really may not be. This whole thing might just be an illusion. It's just an illusion because he wants to basically con everybody. He wants to trick everybody into thinking like he's this Wall Street expert who's going to predict the MOAS, make everybody millionaires. And then, at some point, he's going to say, listen, I got a truckload of books. Everybody buy my book. Buy a million copies of my book. It's going to be something. But, until then, all I can tell you is it's very suspicious. He doesn't. I know a lot of people who make money. A lot of very, very good friends of mine are well off. And I got to tell you, none of them are living like Lou. None of them. I see buddies of mine. They're eating $400, $500 dinners. They're driving like very expensive luxury cars. Now you might say, well, why don't you buy a luxury car? I can. Listen, I can. If I wanted to tomorrow, I could buy a friggin' Rolls Royce Phantom. Seriously, if I wanted to, okay? But why would I? So in other words, I should sell $300,000 in gold. I should take the money out of my real estate fund and go buy a $400,000 car. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Let me wait until the AMC Moaz, and then I'll go get myself a beautiful luxury car. I'll probably get myself 2 or 3 luxury cars, okay? And I have a shitload of AMC shares. So, you know what I mean? I have patience. Look, I don't care what nobody says about my minivan. My minivan is a beautiful family car. I got TVs in the back. I mean, it's friggin' 2 TVs for my kids. They watch movies. We got, every game they have, forget about it. They get every game you can imagine. They got the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X. They got everything, man. They're set up. So it's like, what's the, look, a car gets, look, I've had luxury cars in my life. I've had a Mercedes. I had the AMG package. I had an E500. You know what I mean? I had really nice cars. And I got to tell you, man, at the end of the day, it gets you from point A to point B. I'm a family man now. Look, if I was single, it was different. When I was single, I had nice cars. I really did. I had really nice cars. I had a Tahoe. I don't care what anybody says, but I thought my Chrysler was hot. I had my Chrysler. I had the Hemi. I had nice cars. But you know what I mean? What's the difference now? I'm married, Who am I looking to impress? At this point, song just came out of nowhere. The point is that it's just all about the kids. It's about the family. It's about having a safe, reliable vehicle. That's the bottom line. Lou doesn't have a safe, reliable vehicle. Lou doesn't have any vehicle. It's just Lou's a big question mark. He's a big question mark, that guy.